Well, our top story today from the GatewayPundit.com breaking. An Obama judge bars Trump administration from bringing new criminal illegal aliens to Alligator Alcatraz, orders facility to be dismantled. We're talking about this story and so much more here on the Gateway Pundits Week in Review. My name is Elijah Schaffer, and this is the Gateway Pundits Week in Review, where we cover the top stories of the last 24 hours. Our top story today comes from Florida, where we're reporting right now. An Obama judge has said that Trump admin cannot bring new criminal aliens to Alligator Alcatraz, which is about an hour or two away from our current facility. Here's what Christina Lila reports. On Thursday evening, U.S. District Judge Kathleen Williams, an Obama appointee, barred the Trump administration from bringing new illegal alien detainees to Alligator Alcatraz. She also ordered the facility to be dismantled in 60 days. Alligator Alcatraz is a detention center for illegal aliens, many of whom are rapists, murderers, and designated foreign terrorists. The facility, which opened last month at the direction of Governor Ron DeSantis, is surrounded by Florida's natural defenses, including alligators, pythons, and dense swampland in the Florida Everglades. Earlier this month, Judge Williams cited environmental violations for a 2-week pause on future construction. The facility can continue to operate and hold detainees for U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, but workers will be barred from adding any new filings, paving, or infrastructure for the next 14 days. U.S. District Judge Kathleen Williams issued a ruling during a hearing and said that she will issue a written order later Thursday, the Associated Press reported. Judge Williams issued a preliminary injunction barring the Trump administration from bringing new illegal aliens to Alligator Alcatraz and ordered the facility to be dismantled. The court enters a preliminary injunction prohibiting state and federal defendants and their officers, agents, employees, attorneys, and any person who is in active concert participation with them, installing any additional style lighting described by anything else there. Now, it's quite obvious, what we have here currently is judiciary abuse. We have Obama-era judges, Biden-era judges, sort of just saying that Trump can't enforce the law. Now, I don't know what you think about that personally, Mike, but when we talk about this injunction, these judges, in my opinion, are not bringing balance to the structure of our checks and balances. They're trying to be authoritarian and tell the president he can't do his job.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because, you would think that with everything going on in D.C. with numerous states sending their National Guard troops over there to get things under control, that it would be welcome that we're actually trying to bring some justice and order to some of these places, especially Florida. You and I live in Florida, obviously. South Florida is one of the worst places in the country. It's very affluent, sure. It's very nice. It's a very scenic place to live in, but there's a lot of homeless people, a lot of vagabonds kind of just walking around the streets at any given time of day. It's not a great place to raise a family, I'll say that. So it's just, it is disappointing to see that they have to pull back any time that we ever try to bring about some law and order. But we've seen this back during the BLM riots. We saw this during the looting during COVID times and everything. So it's a par for the course. But I think all we can hope to do is just try to get more people in positions of power in the judicial system to make sure that they can actually carry out these more law and order measures that we so desperately need. So
yeah, I agree. And that being said, Justin, Biden-appointed judge orders release of teens who violently attacked ex-DOGE employee Edward Coristine, a.k.a. Big Balls. Once again, this abuse. Our founding fathers definitely founded our country so that people that like this could have political power. And I'm not making it a racial statement. I'm not making a woman's statement. I'm just saying, when everybody has power, then really you have no representation because everyone looks out for their own interests. And who's looking out for ours? Well, earlier this month, 19-year-old Edward Coristine was severely beaten in D.C. after he jumped into an action to save a significant other's life. Trump posted a photo of Coristine after he was beaten bloody by the mob of teens. The president has since federalized D.C. to crack down on crime. That being said, police report revealed more details about his heroic actions. According to the report, he also pushed his girlfriend into the car, shut the door to shield her from the approaching mob. He was jumped by 2 unidentified 15-year-olds, and we all know when they don't identify criminals, that they mean that they were Democrats.
Exactly, yeah.
Am I wrong on that?
Well, what's it called? It's Coulter's Law or something that if they don't disclose the race of the person within the first 12 to 24 hours or whatever, then it's most likely that they're Obama voters. So
yeah, it's true. Now, Judge Briggs released one teen to a youth shelter and the other to his mother. The fact that this court is stepping you down for your youth service center is a serious step. Judge Briggs told the teens during a hearing in the Superior Court. He also reported that two teens charged in the attempted carjacking of former U.S. DOGE service staffer early this month will be moved into a less restrictive detention center on orders from a D.C. judge. Now, here's what I want to talk about what we need to elevate or escalate with teen crime, which the government in Australia has kind of done. So, like, if your teenager commits a crime, but like they do an investigation and you look after your teen, maybe you're checking up on your teen, they see your home structure is good, like you're not held liable, right? Mm-hmm. But like if you're just an absent parent and you're just letting your teens run around, like I think it's kind of crazy because like I think I'd probably have sort of had the same mental mindset when I was about maybe 14 to probably about 23 was probably the same sort of maturity. And then probably like 23 to like 29, probably the same maturity. And then probably like 30 to now, I'm like sort of think about the world differently. But like when you're like 16 and you're a guy, it shows a lot of a problem, either A, that we're like, making 16-year-olds seem like they don't know what they're doing, or B, it's like if the parents are not raising their kids and you see neglect and abuse, shouldn't the parents be held liable? Because you can't just let 16-year-olds go who commit heinous crimes. It's not like a 4-year-old, right? Like accidentally shooting someone. At 16, you know what you're doing.
Yeah, well, in an ideal world, that would be the case. But I don't know if you saw that other story about the guy who kept getting terrorized by other Democrats trying to steal his Hyundai Elantra. And then he finally actually kind of just had it, chased them down. And then in the process of chasing them down, unfortunately, they got into a car accident. One of the kids died, but he didn't actually carry out any violent act necessarily to kill them. And then now he's facing 50 years. So anytime that like someone even wants to levy vigilante justice against some of the lawlessness going on, then they get in trouble too. So there's really no recourse for just the average citizen. You just have to hope that you live in a predominantly not Democrat society. So that's pretty much it.
No, yeah. I mean, it just is, somewhat remarkable because I want to talk to you guys about something really important before we jump into this. Now, obviously, we've paired up with Gundry MD to uncover a pantry staple that's more than just a cooking ingredient. It's olive oil, and it's one of the healthiest foods on earth. Dr. Stephen Gundry, a leading cardiothoracic surgeon and nutrition guru, advocates for olive oil, not just for your kitchen, but for your beauty and health regimen too. He suggests using high-quality olive oil daily, whether you're taking a shot or keeping it in your medicine cabinet. But here's the twist. Not all olive oils are equal. With so many brands out there, how do you know which one truly benefits your health? Dr. Gundry has reached this extensively, and his findings have gone viral. He's here to guide you through the maze of olive oil choices. Watch his eye-opening video now at getolive1.com/pundit or find the link in our description. That's GETOLIVE, the number 1.com/pundit. See how the right olive oil can transform your health and beauty routine. Don't miss out on this life-changing information. Links on the screen and in the description. That being said, Alina Habba says Grassley is trying to block her confirmation in the Senate. Check out this video we have where she appears on none other than Fox News to give you the update.
Sean, it's been real in New Jersey. I will tell you this. Number one, I was the nominee to become the U.S. attorney. And Cory Booker and Andy Kim, who I have never to this day spoken to in my life, despite my attempts to meet them, have truly, truly done us a disservice. And frankly, same with Senator Grassley, by holding up a traditional blue slip, not a law, and not allowing a lot of the president's picks to go through and be voted on by Senate. I didn't even get to that point. Then fast forward, it goes to the judges, 17 federal judges in the state of New Jersey, 15 of which are Obama and Biden appointed, that just like, frankly, we saw with Tish James, tried to use their seat for political motivation. I am the pick of the president. I am the pick of Pam Bondi, our attorney general, and I will serve this country like I have for the last several years in any capacity. You might try and change my title. You might try and fight me. But just like today with New York, we will win. We always do. It just takes time. But it's disturbing what we're seeing. It's not surprising, but it's disturbing. They think they have a voice for 5 minutes. They try and be activists. And Pam Bondi called it like it is. The attorney general said it today. We will not fall to rogue judges. We will not fall to people trying to be political when they should just be doing their job, respecting the president. And you can't get rid of the president. Almost 100 million people voted for him, and he is still and will be forever the 45th and 47th president of the United States.
Damn straight. And, that's kind of the crazy part. Like these judges, this is why I don't this is why I don't like the Republican Party, but I mean this respectfully, because the Democrats just do what they need to do to win. You know, they'll weaponize the justice system to destroy people. Like you saw January 6th, it's like they will win at any cost. Now it's obviously evil, the cost that they'll win at, but like you got to respect them. I feel like Republicans just like, there's been no trials, there's been no arrests, we haven't put anyone in jail, and Democrats, the first chance they have, even when we're in power, they still strike at us. You got to at least respect the hell out of that, right?
Yeah, well, that's the big difference between Democrats and Republicans, is that Democrats rarely, if ever, break ranks. I guess now it's like a little bit more pronounced now that they have more radical people in the forefront, like, you know, with AOC and then this Mamdani guy. But I mean, prior to that, I mean, they always towed the party line and it never broke from that. We have so many different factions in the right wing that are that are sprouting up every single day, that there's just there's no continuity. There's no central power. And because of that, we're weak, because obviously a house divided cannot stand. So that's one thing that we don't have working for our side, is that there's no central loyalty. It's a bunch of purity spiraling. It's a bunch of people in their own different factions. And that's why we always lose, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is why we lose. Now, if you like videos like this, don't forget to join our mug club at thegatewaypundit.com/join. It's a quick way that you can support us, just a few dollars a month. As you know, we've been under attacks. We've been in the Supreme Court, and we've been bringing you information from COVID all the way to the election and through. Apologies with my voice today, as I just got back from an international trip and I'm very sick. But that's kind of why I haven't been making content the last week. But we will be catching up and getting you all the good videos every day. I'm Elijah Schaffer. Have a great rest of the week as always. May God bless the United States of America. I'm signing out.